This is Jesse back at you again. We're back out in the garage. I got my son Owen here home from college for the weekend. It's a day before Thanksgiving. Got things situated a little differently. Moved the Mustang over, moved the Ranger over to the middle. Got stuff kind of put out of the way. So hopefully got the garage arranged now so I don't have to move things every time I want to work on something. But I got Owen out here. We're gonna work on some paint correction on this thing. So we're gonna open up all of my boxes with the detailing stuff in it, the polishers, everything. I got all my sanding discs, buffing discs, all that stuff. So we're gonna get that all opened up and probably tape off a section of this hood and see how it's looking. I'm not gonna go through the steps of all of what we do for the paint correction. I'm not a pro at it. The best I can say is I've watched a couple other channels, the main one being Apex Detail. I love watching his YouTube, and kind of got some of the steps down from that. I think there was one other one that I checked out just to see. So got some stuff ordered for that. We're gonna get this thing rolling. So maybe I'll get something set up so I can record it while we're doing it. And I'll go. All right, so we're out here working on Owen's Ranger, and this is the first time I've really opened up this box, so I'm gonna open this up and show you what we got here. Not too concerned about dinging up the paint a little bit here, getting this out. So ended up getting this from Harbor Freight Tools. So I know it's kind of cheap tools, but I figured it'll do the job for what we want to do here and for how much I do it. And as I get into it more, once things wear out, I'll replace it with better tools. But it seems pretty sturdy. What do you think? Yeah, it's a pretty hefty tool. And it's got adjustable speeds and all that good stuff. So I think it'll be a good little tool and hopefully get us through maybe a dozen cars or something. So it comes with a nice little polishing pad. It's all hook and loop. So I had a little buying spree at Harbor Freight and on Amazon. So I got a nice little hand buffer or hand palm sander, and it's foam, so I can kind of get into the nook and crannies. Got a nice buffing pad I ended up getting an orbital sander too, so I got a wool and a foam buffing pad for the orbital. And also got polishing pads for the dual action one that we just opened up. So that's for the orbital. Then got the extra little foam piece here. So I have a yellow pad, soft pad, and then kind of a medium pad. Got this for the orbital for using on the sanding sheets. So more nice hook and loop stuff. And then we got sanding pads. So Owen's holding the 5000 grit stuff. And this stuff I order off of Amazon. So this is 3000 grit. Oh yeah, that feels pretty nice and smooth. So we'll start with the 3000 grit on the polisher, on the dual action. Owen's got the 5000.
It's like not even gritty.
Yeah, but we'll see how things turn out here. Then these are just the smaller pads. These are for the little hand buffer. This one is the 3000 grit. Yep, 3000. But we'll start out with this.
These ones are all gray, so all the 5000s are gray and all the 3000s.
Yeah, I'll just throw them right in the... So this is what we're going to start out with. We're going to try wet sanding just a section of this hood. I'll probably start with this section here that's closest to the camera. And go from there. Our panel here. Got our sandpaper here. So you just spray it with a little bit of water. And what I understand is you just go until the water coming out underneath looks milky. See, you know, it looks milky.
Is that just pieces of my?
That's the
Clear coat?
oxidized paint coming off, is the way I understand it. Now grab that little hand buffer, and I think we can use that for kind of getting down in the creases here. See, you can see it turning white already. You see that? Oh yeah, look at that, turning all white. So I'll just kind of wipe this off, see how it looks. That's the 5,000. See, it looks kind of dull right now. Oh, it feels smooth, it feels now. You can tell there's no grit in there anymore. Got some more high quality H2O.
Bulbous H2O.
See, and now you can't see your reflection hardly at all. So everything I've seen, it says it should start having a little bit of luster to it again. So what we want to do here is we want to put a couple little dabs of, that, yeah, it's been a while since I've used this stuff. So you just want a couple little dabs. And you dab it around. And then fire it up. I guess I shouldn't have soaked up that pad. That was my mistake. I'm gonna try that again. Coming back on. Then wipe off the residue. Oh yeah, look at that one. It is coming back. Wow, I can tell a difference. Can you? Yeah. It's not a mirror finish, but
It's a little scratchy.
yeah, it's scratches from that buffing pad. I'm gonna try this a little bit more. Alright, so we're back out in the garage again. It's a little bit later, and we just went around and with the 3000 grit and just went over it once, and we just kind of gave it a little bath just now because it was kind of that white chalky residue all over. You can see some of it kind of showing through where I didn't wash it off good enough, but yeah, I was getting a bunch of this residue on it like this, so we just thought we'd wash it off the best that we could in between the 3000 and the 5000 grit. But that probably took a couple hours, even doing it with a machine, and then we'd go around with that hand sander and kind of get in these body lines and stuff here. But it's coming along really nice. Like this cab, you could tell the paint was getting a little old. Now it's feeling pretty smooth already. I know we kind of went over this once already, but it's kind of hard, maybe hard to see on here. You can kind of see where we hit the edge of it there. But I think I didn't load up that pad right, and we got a bunch of these little scratches and swirls in there, so I might try to get that cleared out. And it's just in this one spot over, like in this area on the hood here. But I'm gonna come back and try to get some scratch remover, like some other polish, and get that kind of cleared up nice. But it's coming along pretty nice. Starting to see a little bit better reflection in here, even with the 3000 grit. So I'm excited to see how it's gonna look with the 5000 grit, and then of course getting back to with the polish and the fine cut the compound and the polish, and get this thing really looking sharp. So that's coming along looking pretty good for a almost 30-year-old truck with original paint on it. And I don't think it's had an easy life, but we're trying to keep her pretty. I thought I would add a little commentary at the end of this video, since we didn't record all of the steps. So we finished the video with 3000 grit over the whole truck. Starting to look pretty decent. You could tell that the 3000 grit dulled the paint up a little bit, just like we expected. We did move on to doing the whole truck with 5000 grit, which again did bring back some of the luster, and you could tell that the paint was a lot smoother than what it was. Again, considering it was 30-year-old paint and the original paint, it was starting to look pretty good. We did move on to polishing it also, which really brought back some shine, and we even since then used just some cheaper ceramic, the spray-on ceramic coating, which made it look really good. So I'll have to do an update again in the future with showing how the truck looks right now, how glossy it looks, especially considering, again, it's 30-year-old paint. It's looking pretty sharp. But thanks for watching the video and hanging around to the end, and we'll catch you in the next one.